Hi, it's Patrice here. I'm hoping you'll hear me above the birds and the babies. So I just wanted to do hopefully a quick video to show you a couple additional things that I make. Some are fermented, some are not. And but they're really like super simple things that I thought, could be kind of cool to share that I don't know if I'll do a video on them. I don't know, because some of them are so simple. So one of which is this little guy here, which I need to think about making some more of. This is fermented. Let me just read it. Honey. This guy, I made him on August the 11th. And right now it's like October, late October. So anyway, all I did was let me turn this jar to a point. Yeah, there we go. I filled this jar maybe up to here. So just not much has been gone from here. And then the rest of the way, I put a little purified water. I took a chopstick, swiggled it around a little bit, and put the label on there so I know what I've made and when I made it. Stuck it in the cabinet. And it is fermented goodness. I don't know, look it up. It's absolutely wonderful to ferment your honey. And it's kind of funny that you can ferment honey because honey lasts like forever. But you can. So do it. This is another honey ferment that I have. This is ginger and garlic in the honey. And it's interesting because you know how honey is super thick. Look at this. Like, I'm gonna turn this around and like look at how thin it is. It's pretty amazing. But this is great for like cold, flu, viruses, all the kind of like, antibacterial. This is your antibacterial right here, and it's not going to give you any like ridiculous side effects and leave you worse off than before. So this is another great thing to do. And I started this on the same day that I started the other one. I just put plain honey in one, and I use raw local honey. You want raw because you don't want something that's been killed and and is devoid of all of like the beneficial microbes and all that. So I just sliced up some ginger. I don't even think I didn't even take off the skin because I tend to use organic, but I just dropped that in here, and then I put the garlic cloves in here. Now I did cut those up because I wanted this to ferment faster, and I filled this all the way actually, and with the ginger and then the garlic, and then I poured the honey over it until it was filled completely, and made sure all of the garlic was always submerged in the first days, because I wanted to make sure everything was submerged and didn't want to encourage any mold to grow. I would just do like this and turn it upside down, because the ginger and garlic at the beginning of the ferment would kind of float to the top. And so I would do that so as to coat everything. And in time, it's like way more liquidy. You still get the benefits of the ginger and the garlic, but it doesn't have as much of a harsh bite to it. And I think it will minimize the like garlic breath thing too, which if you ever want to just do like garlic like that and you love it and you don't care, but you don't want to have the garlic breath, try eating an apple afterwards. For whatever reason, that gets rid of the garlic breath. I think that's all I wanted to say about this one. So this is another ferment that I do. And see, there's my kids. So, and speaking of garlic, here's another one. Here's fermented garlic. And this, look, you see them bubbles? Hold on. I'm trying to do it. Okay. So look, yeah, you can see a few come up, but if I shake it too, you'll like see them more. But anyway, this is fermented garlic. I just started this one a few days ago, and so this is fairly new. And when you ferment garlic, all I did was just poured in the garlic. I put the garlic cloves in whole, didn't cut them at all. And then I put the I put water enough to cover them, and I put a little bit of sea salt. And then, because you shouldn't be using Morton's for anything, okay? Like, unless you're going to kill some slugs, that's the only thing you need Morton's salt for, or white salt, period. Don't use white salt. That's the stuff that gives salt a bad rep. That is the stuff that will hurt you, okay? And cause high blood pressure and all. But otherwise, salt is very good for your body, and it's actually a nutrient that is necessary. And see now, like, this is like spilling over because I shook it up some. But anyway, so this is fermented garlic, and this is really good for you. This won't have the bite that if you took a bite out of a regular non-fermented clove of garlic, it won't have that bite that does, but you'll still get the benefits. So that is really cool. It's not cool that I have a little bit of a mess now, but anyway, yes. Okay, can you give him some more applesauce, please? So this is my spiced rum. I used the spiced rum to make this vanilla extract. All I did was I took some vanilla beans that I've had forever, actually, because you can use them over and over again. It's pretty cool how you can make an unending supply of vanilla extract for like pennies versus buying in the store. Like, I bought some from the store recently, and there's this little thing like this was like $8, and I was like, are you kidding me? Am I that like far gone and spoiled that I don't know these prices anymore? And this is like stupid, and this tastes way better. You have so much control. So sometimes I'll use, like I said, I just chopped up little bits of vanilla beans, and I put it in the jar, and then fill the jar with whatever alcohol I'm using. You could do vodka, you could do rum. I did spiced rum right here. You could do, there's so many different variations that you can, do. So this, I laugh at this because this is kimchi. This is gangster. Okay. When you first starting to ferment things, if you know that you are iffy when it comes to sauerkraut and, sauerkraut, you might want to wait on the sauerkraut and the kimchi. Kimchi is just Korean sauerkraut. I absolutely love it. I have graduated to gangster level of ferments, and I have acquired a taste for these things. I love this I'll have like a spoonful or two of this with my eggs in the morning, and it is fantastic. It stinks to high heaven when you're fermenting. I ferment this for about 5 days or so, 5 or 6 days. And my family always complains about the stink, but whatever. Because this right here has been known to fight a lot of viruses. Like when I think it was the swine flu, all these different viruses come out. Studies have come out after the fact that people that were eating this regularly didn't get it. Even if they came in contact with it, they did not get sick. And that's like a really cool thing. This doctor I was listening to recently talked about how he's like, with COVID, for instance, he was like, okay, 3 people get COVID. One is asymptomatic. One gets a little sick. The other one ends up in the hospital kind of sick. And he was like, obviously, we know the one that's in the hospital, terrible, right? But he was like, but the one that will say, oh, I got it, and I was a little sick, but it wasn't that bad. It was just like a bad flu, whatever. He was like, that person does not need to be celebrating because you got sick. And your body was not able to like fight that off. The asymptomatic person one, that's the one that, we're looking at like, oh, okay, your system must be well off that it could, fight that off. You got it, but you had no symptoms. You didn't even it didn't bother you, That's how our system should be. Our system should be able to fight, because we come into bacteria all day, every day. We're made up of more of bacteria than we are cells and anything else. So we got to pay attention to that. So this is another thing. This is not exactly a ferment that I'm going to eat or whatever, but this is orange vinegar. All I did was ask everyone as they ate their oranges to save the peels for me. And you could do this with lemons. You could do it with limes. You can mix them all. You could do it with grapefruit. I'm going to do that. I love grapefruit. Anyway, so I primarily am using this. Let me tell you what I did first. See, I get sidetracked. So I just put them all in a jar, and then I poured white distilled vinegar in the end. And I put a weight in here. I don't know if you can really see it. It's a weight right there to hold them down so that they're submerged under the vinegar. So this is a flippin' amazing cleaner. Okay, you want to clean your house, something nice. No, but no, seriously, this is nice. Okay, it's like, and it won't leave like a harsh vinegar smell if you let it sit long enough. I've had this. I just made this like, I don't know, 2 days ago. So I'm gonna let this sit, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month. I don't know. But I also have a smaller one going too, because I made the mistake of making it the first time, and I made it in a little jar like this. That was dumb. Actually, no, it was a little bigger. It was about this size. It was like 2 cups. But that was dumb because I used it all and it was wonderful. And like non-toxic cleaner, clean the kitchen sinks. You clean your refrigerator. I got a stainless steel. You clean, all of the countertops, the tub. I cleaned the tub the other day. Your toilet, whatever, your floors, all that. Peels of an orange and distilled white vinegar, like, amazing stuff. So, and it doesn't cost very much, So that is it for this video. I just wanted to show a couple things that I do in addition to the other, like, what I want to keep things very simple as far as sharing different ferments that I make, because I want to make it such that people can look at it like, oh, I could do that. That's nothing. Like, I could totally do that. So, because seriously, you eat all day, every day. How about you add, like, it doesn't take much. I have, like I said, a few spoonfuls of this each day, and I do my kombucha, I do my kefir water, I do the milk kefir, all kinds of stuff. And it's just simple. It's food, and you got to eat anyway. So, yeah, that's it for this video. And I hope you got something from it. And, let me know if there's something you want to see, because I do make other things. I'll do a video when I make some more salsa for us, and that's really good too. And it's just amazing that you can ferment so many different things. And and like I was sharing on another video the other day how my son wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I do make our peanut butter as well, and I make our jelly, but something was going on with the jelly. It was looking a little weird, so I was like, let's throw this out. And instead of the jelly, I just drizzled a little of this fermented honey on his sandwich, and he got a little bit of fermentation with his meal. That's my goal. Every meal, something fermented goes, whether it's a drink or it's a part of the meal, in the form of like the kimchi or the fermented applesauce or the salsa, or even my 13-year-old, she loves to make, she probably makes it once a week, sourdough crackers, because we do sourdough as well. So there's so many different options, and you can just enjoy food and have it be such that it does your body good, So, alrighty, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.